Hey fam, thanks for joining me today. Hey, I'm somewhere that doesn't look familiar, huh? Well, we are actually going on a tour today. So I am about to introduce you guys to one of the owners of R&R Cultivations. So Nick, thank you so very much for granting us this honor, being COVID safe and coming in to do a tour of R&R Cultivations. So Nick, tell us how you came about that name.
So in mushrooms, you either forage for mushrooms or you cultivate mushrooms. So a common term in mushrooms anyway was cultivation. Yeah. So the R&R actually comes from, my last name is Robinson, and my business partner's last name is Ram, R-A-M-M. So Robinson and Ram is how it came out. It just flowed off the tongue like R&R and cultivation.
Okay, are you guys as excited as I am? Let's go get started. Okay, Nick, tell us what we're looking at here. I'm just seeing all of these mushrooms just growing out of like bags here.
Yeah, so these bags are a special mix. It's called Master's Mix. They've been sterilized, and then spawn, which is kind of like the seeds for mushrooms, have been introduced inside of the blocks. And then once they're ready, we cut a slit in the side, and the mushrooms, when they're put in the correct environment, will sprout out the side. So that's what we're seeing in these blocks here.
Oh wow, this is super cool. So you guys, let's zoom in.
Yeah,
so Nick, tell me what we're looking at. We're looking at oyster mushrooms?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
These are specifically blue oyster mushrooms. So we actually we grow 12 different species here on the farm. So
wow.
Pretty insane.
Oyster mushrooms are actually one of my faves.
I love them too.
So do you grow portobellas here? Are they as popular as the oyster mushroom?
Yeah, so portobellas, white buttons, creminis or baby bellas, and so actually, I don't know if you know this, but creminis and baby bellas and portobellas are the same mushroom. So these are chestnut mushrooms.
These are what? Chestnuts? Oh, yep, wow. Yep. Let's see. Get a good look at those.
Absolutely. Yeah, so they're very different. They have smaller caps and long stems, or longer stems. I like to actually cut the tops off, saute those up, and chop up the stems and put them in the dish and cook them with the dish. So my biggest advice when people are learning how to cook mushrooms is to always cook them separately. If you put them inside of the dish, they tend to get mushy or rubbery.
Yes.
So these have a thicker, nuttier taste to them. So that's why they got their name, the chestnut. So.
Yum.
What you're hearing in this room is so it's a fan pulling the CO2 out. There's another fan pushing fresh air in, and then that hissing sound is the humidification system that's turning on. And off.
Wow. Okay, you guys, this is one of our last variety of mushrooms that we're going to look at today. I have never seen such, Nick, so tell me what we are looking at right now.
Yes, so lion's mane. This is lion's mane mushroom. So this is like the most unmushroom looking mushroom that we grow. It is. Right? Yeah. It looks like people are, when we go to markets, they're like, "Is that coral? Are you selling cauliflower? Like, what is this?" And it's amazing. We have a couple recipes on our website. I mean, this stuff gets huge. Like,
oh my goodness!
Look at that one. Like,
wow.
For comparison, like, there's my hand. Like, this thing is a huge ball. When you break apart lion's mane, it breaks apart into strands. So my favorite way to prepare lion's mane is to actually pull it like you would pull pork or chicken, right? So you can take a fork and just run it across and it breaks apart. It's known for cognitive health, but it's proven to restore nerve and neurological pathways in mice.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and lion's mane is one of the only medicinal mushrooms that you can eat and actually gain its benefits.
Okay, Nick, I thought it was our last, but I looked back here in the corner and saw something else. Tell me what we're looking at over here.
Yes, so up here, these are our brown beach mushrooms. Extremely popular in Japan and Asia. Provides a crunchy texture. It's great because it maintains its shape, so a lot of chefs really like to use it.
Okay, you guys, we have been touring with Nick, but there is a partner. You remember he was mentioning Lance. I'm talking loud so you guys can hear me. But anyway, Lance stays so busy in the back of the house doing so many things. We can get a quick glimpse of him as he runs by to do some work real quick. Yes. Hi, Lance. How are you?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Good. Thank you so much for letting us in today and doing this tour. We so appreciate it.
Of course. Welcome to our house.
Yes. So you guys, we have to say bye to him because he's got to get a lot of work done. And I'm talking quickly between the clicking of getting all the moisture into the mushrooms. But anyway, thanks, Lance. Okay, fam. So those who stay in the Twin Cities area, near Roseville, Minnesota, or anywhere close by, we're very fortunate that we could pick our mushrooms up from some of the local farmers markets or come right here to the property and get them, or the CSA that Nick just mentioned. But others, you have ways of ordering them. I'll give you that information at the end of our interview here.